So I went from making $50,000 a year to $5 million.
God damn.
So I mean, I don't know what being a drug dealer is like.
Yeah.
But when they say the fast money a thing,
That's what it was.
Yeah. That's what it felt like. I booked 2 jets while driving here. Let's just say you got a property and you want to Airbnb it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. That's called chartering a jet.
What goes on behind the scenes, especially when you're dealing with these rich people, whether it's athletes, celebrities?
I solve rich people problems. It's a whole different net worth of people. They're booking it for convenience, privacy, time. Don't got to take your shoes off. I was invited to Allen Iverson's 50th birthday party. Nobody looked like me. Young black guy, t-shirt, hat, tattoos. But then I'll tell somebody it costs $50,000 and they're like, done. I was 6 months in and didn't sell a plane. You looking to get into the industry, you want to do it for money? Don't.
Before we get into this amazing episode, I'm calling all business owners, coaches, entrepreneurs who got a great product or a service, but guess what? You're having a hard time selling it. You aren't getting any leads. Your calendar is dried up. Podcasting is the tool you need. It's a 24/7 organic lead machine that you need to have in your business.
Absolutely. Having a marketing plan, some kind of way on how to find your clients within your business is the most important way on how you're going to be able to grow and hit all your financial goals, whether your goal is $100,000, whether your goal is $500,000 or even $1 million plus. You need more eyeballs. A lot of people are finding that ads are way too expensive for their budget. Also, another problem is a lot of people are over relying on other people to grow their business. So I'm talking about word of mouth and referrals. Those are not reliable strategies on how you're going to grow your business. If you want to learn exactly how to market your business and be seen by millions of millions of people, go ahead and click the link down below. I want to invite you guys to our masterclass where we're showing you strategies on how we was able to grow a huge platform within less than 2 years with over 300,000 plus followers across all channels. If you're looking to learn how to market your business and be seen by your dream clients, join us in this masterclass. Enjoy the rest of this episode because this one is going to be a banger. All right, y'all. So welcome back to another episode of Motion and Success. Listen, guys, my name is Cody Brown. I got my co-host with me today.
Yes, Ayo, and bro, it's going to be another great episode, man. We got a really special guest.
Yeah, man. Well, this is definitely going to be a different kind of episode. You know, most times we used to, speaking to a lot of coaches, consultants, people that are teaching different, lessons on how they became successful. This is still going to be an impactful and also an educational kind of, podcast, but it's slightly different. The conversation is going to be a little different. This might not be the kind of content that you'll be able to just easily find online because this industry that we're getting ready to talk about and the gentleman we're going to get ready and introduce is literally, he's been crushing it over the past 4+ years, 5+ years within this private jet industry. So if you guys are looking to learn a little bit more about that industry, how to book your first jet, how to make some money within this industry, how to get started within this industry, this is definitely going to be the conversation that you want to tune in from all the way from the start, literally down to the end. All right. So with how they say it? With what do they say?
Without further
ado, I would like to introduce my guy, Rob Brown, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of crazy because my last name is Brown as well, man.
Yeah, probably a cousin somewhere.
Probably cousins, bro. We probably family.
Yeah, for sure.
But go ahead and introduce yourself, bro. Tell the people who you are, and we could definitely get started from there, man.
Yeah, my name is Rob Brown. They call me Charter King on Instagram. The name speaks for itself.
Yeah.
The king of the charter business. So
Nice.
Appreciate y'all having me, man. Shout out to my guy Boom for the introduction.
For sure. So listen, just to give you guys a little insight, we met Rob probably about 2-3 weeks ago out in Philly, got the opportunity to meet him. And this was when we had the first live podcast. Yep. Did we talk about a podcast on that live podcast, recapping it, how things went?
Nah, not yet.
Nah, we ain't have that. But we're gonna tell you guys how the live podcast went. But as you guys can see, getting in the rooms definitely helps you out to be able to meet more people and build your network. So I'm gonna let you kick it off, bro.
Yeah.
I know you always got the good questions up your sleeve, bro.
Nah, definitely. I just, first we great introduction by Cody.
Appreciate you.
But definitely want to jump into the backstory because I know, like Cody said, we typically don't have anybody you know, that's in that industry of
Yeah.
chartering people on
For
jets
sure.
and all of those things.
For sure.
So like, how was life before, you know, you jumped into this industry? Like, what was you doing beforehand?
Life before this was regular. I ain't gonna say regular, but you know what I'm saying, a typical career driven job. I worked in, you know, health and wellness. I had my own personal training company for like 11 years at that particular time. So that's what I was doing full time before I got into this amazing industry. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I was doing prior to.
Okay, so you was like training people, or like, how was you doing it? Like dieting, like helping them with
yeah. I mean, personal training for the most part.
Okay.
But you know, I'm not a dietitian, but
Yeah.
you know, gave some health and wellness, advices.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, that's what I did.
So like that was going good, and then when did you discover like, I think it's time to pivot?
Now, to be honest, this is 100% honesty. I had no idea. Like I had zero idea that this was gonna happen. Like none.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my mentor, he's known me. I never know if I say that right. He's known me or if I known him, but neither here nor there. It was like since I was like 15 years old. And he started out in exotic car rentals, like before anybody was doing exotic car rentals. Like he was doing it. And then, you know, always stayed in touch, seeing him, you know, speak, but you know, we was just on two separate paths. I mean, you know, he was older than me, but you know, at that time, you know, just talking to him, asking him how the business was, you know, at that time, you know, exotic car rentals. And then he called me one day. I remember I was driving, and he called me. He was like, "Yo, I need you to train me." And I was like, "All right, cool." So, you know, started training him. And questions turned into opportunity. Of course, speaking, you know, dealing with somebody or spending an hour a day, three, 4 times a week with somebody, you just, you know, start to build a bond with that person. And he was telling me that he was creating a jet broker course at the time. And I was like, okay, that's cool.
That sounds tough. Yeah.
I was like, that's hard.
Yeah.
And then he was like, nah, like that's, you know, that I think you'll be good. And I was like, nah. Like I don't think so. Because at that time, what I was doing was the total opposite end of the spectrum from what that was. You know what I'm saying? So he said that he was, you know, coming out with the course, and then my girl was like, yo, we should take this course.
Right.
And I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So we, you know, both took the course, and, you know, speedball up to now.
Wow.
Here I am.
That's crazy.
So I mean, so I did a what's it called? Like a article, like a media press, and it was called 50,000 to 5 million.
50,000.
Yeah, so I went. Yeah.
That was your story.
Yeah, that was my story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went from making $50,000 a year, which is cool. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a 10x, 100x in the income?
Yeah, to 5 million.
God damn.
Yeah, so
sheesh.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So from then to, you know, from there to now, I mean, there's a whole lot to fill in.
Right.
So, I mean, you know, we'll get to all of that, how ups and downs, and, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that right there is a crazy, you know, that's a crazy income, you know, change, you know, over how long? Like, what was the period of time?
Like, to be honest, it was fast. You know what I'm saying? It was real fast. Like the first, like actually realizing, you know, going from making a salary, making a certain amount of per week, you know what I'm saying? But then making damn near half in a week, like half your salary in a week, making, you know what I'm saying, real good money, like real fast. So it was like, you know, I would always say, it's like, I don't know what being a drug dealer is like. Yeah. But when they say the fast money thing,
that's what it was.
That's what it felt like.
Wow.
Like I always tell my mentor, even till now, like I've never been a drug dealer, but I can understand why
What they talking about.
Yeah, what they talking about when they like
Yeah.
this money come fast.
Makes sense.
And it's like this is legal. Like
So,
you know what I'm saying?
so with that kind of money
Yeah.
coming in, you know, so fast at a rapid pace,
Yeah.
you know, did you ever, you know, fuck up the bag in a way? Because you know what I mean? Like sometimes when you may come into some money, next thing you know, you might buy your first Richard Mille, you might upgrade the car, you might upgrade the house,
Bro.
you know, all of that stuff.
Absolutely not.
Really?
Like, listen, if I could call my mentor or anybody right now who know me,
Yeah.
super like not frugal, but like I'm not into name brand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, so I didn't have anything to say, yo, I'm gonna go buy a new car, I'm gonna go buy a this or that or nothing. Like I was cool. Like I'm sweatpants, t-shirt, jeans type of dude anyway. So I mean, I couldn't see me swapping out my H&M blank t-shirt for a $300 Supreme t-shirt. Like it just didn't make sense to me. It still don't make sense to me to this day. So I mean, I'm chilling, man. You'll always catch me in
your brand.
In my brand.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So in this industry, you like it's not like Delta, it's not like American Airlines
or Spirit
or
Frontier,
or even Spirit or even Frontier. Sorry to break this amazing episode. I just have to let you guys know the best tool for marketing in 2025 is podcasting. Listen, it transformed our lives. Across all platforms, we was able to hit 15 million plus people. Imagine what it did for our business. To mention, we also have some notable likes just through podcasting. People like Usain Bolt, Dwayne Wade, Kevin Garnett, Stephen A. Smith,
Cedric the Entertainer, Queen Latifah. But more importantly, having engagement by your dream clients is probably the most important thing that will move the needle for you and your business. So what we want to teach you is exactly how to go out and start creating amazing content that will find your dream audience to go ahead and start paying you for your products and your services. If you want to be able to learn exactly how to build up an audience and build up a brand online where people start knowing you, liking you, and buying from you for your products and services, what I want to do is invite you guys to our next free masterclass where we're showing you exactly how you can start taking your content and being seen online by your dream clients and possibly some celebrities as well. Go ahead and click the link down below, and I'm going to see you guys in that next masterclass.
You're actually dealing with clients who they want to get to their destination as fast as possible, and they're willing to pay whatever that amount of money. Yeah,
absolutely.
That amount of money.
Absolutely.
So on average, like, how much are these people paying, to charter these jets?
On average, I mean, it depends where you're going, but I would say on average anywhere from 15 to 22,000 on average. You know what I'm saying?
How far?
It depends. I would say like Teterboro to Atlanta, depending on the jet, like 15,000. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not like, because sometimes, even beforehand, I'll be thinking like, yo, these things are like 40, 50,000.
Correct. Yeah. So, I mean, of course, they can range up until that, like 6 figures.
Yeah.
Wait, just to go from New Jersey to Atlanta?
No, I'm just saying,
okay,
just
okay.
in general. Like,
okay.
Yeah. Like, okay, let's just say if you go from New York to LA, that's easily, depending on the jet, like let's just say you take a G4 or something from New York to LA.
Yeah.
On a G4, maybe like 45, 50,000 one way. You know what I'm saying? But then you can get up into the big ones, like the G650s and Global Express. And then you're talking like 90,000, 100,000.
So it'll be based on the size, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So what's that experience like? What's the experience they're getting? Like, I'm pretty sure they don't got to go through the getting us a TSA.
They don't got to take the shoes off.
Yeah,
like,
so
I'm pretty sure it's a different experience.
Oh no, it's a 100% different experience. So you pay for convenience, you pay for privacy, you pay for what you call collapsing time, right? So if you go on to your app, American Airlines, Delta, whatever, they're going to give you a list of flights that's available.
Yeah.
From, let's just say New York to Atlanta. You're paying for the one that doesn't work for you, right? So if you open up your app and there's only a 10 o'clock flight, a 4 o'clock flight, but you need to leave at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
or something in between. So you're paying for collapse in time for exactly what you want. That's called chartering a jet. You know what I'm saying? So you could pick the time, pick the date, pick the destination. And the good thing about that, you don't gotta take your shoes off. You know what I'm saying? Like so when you have someone that brokers the jet for you, gets the jet for you, everything is done for you.
Right.
Right. So when I was telling you when I was coming up here, like this is 100% real time. Like I was driving up here, I booked 2 jets while driving here. So what I did was I took the person's, of course they told me what they want, closed the deal, got the jet, took the person's birth dates and all of that, sent it over to be vetted by TSA. So TSA is doing that for me. So all they got to do is show up.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got to take your shoes off. You don't got to be wound down. You don't got to worry about dudes K9 over there. Yeah.
Wait, so question, when you're flying private, you still got to go through some kind of security clearance, right?
Yeah, I do it for you. Yeah, so like, when you go through, TSA or clear or whatever, you go and you got to show up 2 hours early. But now with the government shutdown, you got to show up like
3-4 hours
yesterday for your flight. You know what I'm saying? Like super early now.
Yeah.
So what I do is I take your information, I submit it through the system TSA. They vet everything for me.
Right.
So if your flight is at 4 o'clock, you can show up at 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to show up at 1:30. I'm doing everything for you. So you're paying for the convenience of, and you're paying for the privacy. You're paying for everything that,
Definitely, I do see the privacy part because I
I
always think back to situation with RP Juice World, but he was flying private, and when I found out he got, because I guess the cops came, they went and started looking through his jet, but he had swallowed like a whole bunch of X pills. But I was saying to myself, I'm like, they ain't check his bag, they ain't look through. Because he was flying different.
Yeah, he was.
So I assume that they not like TSA is not as aggressive on those type of people.
Yeah,
that they are like.
Yeah, I mean, but
people.
like, that's unfortunate that happened. What happened to him, but at the end of the day, I mean, if you want to, like, let's just say if you want to smuggle something through commercial, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's. But again, that's the unfortunate part of what happened to him.
Right.
I mean, TSA was so what they do is they vet you as a person. You know what I'm saying? They don't go through your bags and all of that.
Right.
But if there's a flag, then they'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if something, let's just say if you have something on your, TSA background, then, you'll show up and,
they're going to check you out.
Yeah, they're going to be there waiting for you or whatever the case may be. But yeah. So, that's why people fly private for, the convenience, the privacy, collapse time and, schedule conflicts, of course.
So I do want to jump into this. And, like a lot of times is when you think about flying private, a lot of times people say, hey, listen, there's certain things about private, that it's just a different experience. Everything like that. The industry is different. The people that runs it is different.
For sure.
The people that owns the jets are a little bit different as well. What was the biggest cultural shock that you probably seen, stepping into an industry like this?
Cultural shock?
Yeah.
I would say, honestly, nobody looked like me. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody looked like me. It wasn't a black dude, you know what I'm saying? A black guy, young black guy. T-shirt, hat, tattoos. Nobody looked like me from the standpoint or the thing that I thought private jet was: suit, tie, white collar. People of the other complexion that again didn't look like me. That was that. So that was a culture shock for me. But the other culture shock was the price of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like coming from, now that's funny. So coming from personal training, right? I would tell people I charge $100, right? $100 an hour. And they would look at me crazy. Like, I'm not, are you crazy? I'm not paying $100. Are you sick? But then I'll tell somebody it costs $50,000 and they're like, okay.
Why you sent?
Like, done. Like, no. So that was probably the biggest hurdle I had to get over, was fixing my face to tell somebody it costs that much money.
Yeah, right.
But once I got my first yes, then I was like, oh,
do that again.
Like, I can do that again. Oh, I could, because that was a different type of person, a different, like, you know, avatar. Like, you know, you're questioning me about, oh, you can't do $80. Like, no, that's how much I charge. Like, you don't go into another establishment who has a price telling them, you know what I'm saying?
Makes
sense.
That's,
So that was a culture shock.
Nah, that's that right there. It would shock me too, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, dealing with people who they want to get to a certain destination and I'll pay anything at that point.
And they do. You know what I'm saying? They really do. And it's like I was telling you, like, I solve rich people problems. Like, it's a great problem to have. I just solve their problems. They have to go somewhere and they need that solved.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know what I mean? That's all it is, you know, solving rich people problems. High net worth people problems. Not even high net worth people, like for real, because, you know, I mean, we'll get into, like, you don't need the bag to fly private. Like, we'll get into
I'm
that.
definitely going to ask you that for sure.
We'll
definitely going to ask that for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. I did want to ask you too. See, a lot of people, when, you know, even some rich people who, they buy private jets. A lot of them, they end up saying like, yo, I sold it. You know, I regret it. You know, it's a waste of money. But I'm pretty sure, you know, a lot of people who own these jets, and they have guys like you who are able to charter people on them. And now the jet is cash flowing. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
How does that work? And like, how do you get to eat on that part as well as the owner of the jet as well?
So basically, when you purchase a big item like that, you're purchasing for a reason.
Yeah.
Taxes or whatever the case may be. Or let's just dumb it down to, let's just say you got a property, right?
Yeah.
And you want to Airbnb it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. Let's just say that you have a property, it costs, let's just say for numbers purposes, $1,000 a month, right? You have 30 days in a month. How many times can you book that to offset your $1,000 to make a profit?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. So people are buying it for, you know, of course, taxes, but then they want to make some money. So, I mean, so if you buy a jet and you basically want to charter it out, but then you have to take the charter side. And if you want to, you know, take it and let's just say you want to use it a couple hours or whatever. Yeah. So you have to, so there's a total engine life on a plane.
Right.
So you have to take the total engine hours deducted by how many hours that you think you're going to fly personally, and then take the remaining hours and then use that number to see how much you can fly to offset your costs. You know what I'm saying? So you never, like, you're not going to buy something that's 20, 30 million to break even.
Right.
Like, you want to make $1.
At least something.
You want to make $1. So what you do is you get somebody to manage it, like myself, and then I charter it out. You know, find people who need your type of aircraft to, you know, fly.
Yeah. So question. Yeah. So now, you know, your job is being a broker, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means that you're finding the people to go ahead and rent these jets. Mm-hmm. So question, like, what's some step-by-step strategies that you probably would do to be able to start finding those kind of clientele? You know what I mean? Because like sometimes people may say, hey, listen, just go out there and shoot some DMs, you know, go out there and go in certain rooms, you know?
So I mean, I would say the more you're out in person rooms is cool, because let's just say you're trying to get someone to do something and you only behind a computer on a phone, and you just keep sending DMs and send DMs and emails and all of that. Do you know how many times that person you're sending is getting the same thing?
Yeah.
How many people are coming up to that person, meeting them in person to build a conversation? Would you rather give somebody $1,000 over an email that you've never met before?
No, I wouldn't.
You'd rather give it to someone you build a connection with. People do business with people who they like. You know what I'm saying? So I would say network in person. I mean,
so finish your job.
I mean, network in person, different platforms. You got Instagram, you got LinkedIn and things like that. But I would say in person, go to different events, different seminars and things like that, where your avatar is at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you were a basketball coach or a basketball scout and you're looking for an athlete,
go to the games.
Are you going to a soccer game? Because they're not there.
Right.
You're going to where your avatar, your ideal client is at.
Right. So how about like places like local golf
100%.
golf clubs,
Yep.
What do you call those? Marina clubs, yacht marinas.
100%.
Or even what's that spot in is it Birch Goodoff in Birch Goodoff is on Fifth Ave? It's like a luxury, clothing store, kind of like Saks Fifth. Birdolph and Goodman. Go to places like there.
Yeah, all of those places that have high net worth people, that's where you should frequent, right? So like a golf, like I was talking to somebody and they said that they take all their meetings on a golf course, right? Because when you're playing golf and the ball falls somewhere, and you're watching that person, are you watching, like if they're going to cheat to say their ball fell 5 inches this way versus there, like I'm not going to do business with you because you're lying over a golf game.
A simple golf game.
Golf game. Like I don't want to do business with you. So I spoke to someone and that's what they said. So they do a lot of business on a golf course. You can go to cigar clubs.
Really?
Yacht clubs. Different
even they be like, yo, you gotta, when you get a Lamborghini, you're part of the Lamborghini club, Rolls Royce club.
It's different. It's a whole different net worth of people. Like the people that I've met in this industry is insane. Insane.
Nice.
Insane.
So question, so now how does a person go out and book their first private jet, not really breaking the bank too much? You know what I mean? Like I know there's sites like Blade, you got XO app.
Yeah.
Like what's some of the cost effective ways for a person to go out there and book their first PJ?
Empty leg.
Yeah. That's a website?
No, that's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called an empty leg or a deadhead.
Yeah.
Right. So that's just like if there was a plane in New York, let's just say Teterboro, and it was we're going to use Atlanta again.
Right.
And it's in Teterboro and it has to go to Atlanta. But it has to go on a certain day at a certain time. But instead of 15,000, it's 8. You know what I'm saying? That's an empty leg.
Right.
It's the same plane, just for a fraction of the cost because it has to get there. Right. So that's how you can, you know what I'm saying, book your first, PJ.
So then your job would be to kind of push that message out there, like, yo, anybody.
Yeah. I mean, for anybody watching, you can follow me on Instagram, Charter King, CHR TERKING_, and I post empty legs daily in my story. Right. So, sometimes they be like 1,500.
Yeah.
Sometimes I mean, I've sold a couple empty legs for like $900.
Dang.
You know
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've always thought about, I'm like, yo, when I get a nice bag, I'm definitely gonna, because I know that it's XO jet.
But that's not really you know what I'm saying?
It's not really commercial. I mean, it's not really private.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but it's like you be sharing it sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like XO jet is cool. What's the other one? Blade, yeah.
XO. I think there's another one, but I just can't remember.
Vomos?
That's me.
Vomos, that's him, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I see.
That's me.
I know it's a whole bunch of it. That's why I'm saying. I'm like,
yeah.
Yo, it's like
Thanks
a
for
whole
keeping your eye out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, thanks
I
for keeping your eye
definitely
out.
do see Vomos a lot.
Yeah, that's
though.
me.
So the marketing is doing its thing. I definitely do see it.
Yeah, that's me.
I did want to ask too, like, what goes behind the scene? What goes on behind the scenes, like, especially when you're dealing with these, these rich people, whether it's athletes, celebrities, and they call you like, yo, I need a jet in the next hour or two. Like, what is going on behind the scenes? What phone calls are you making, and how are you making it work?
So what goes on behind the scenes is you call me, I get your request, and then I find if it's, first of all, it's always a jet available. It's just how much it costs. Right. So what goes on is you call me, text me, or whatever the case may be. I get the request. I see the request. I've been doing this for a while, so I know based on your area who to call to cut down the timing.
Yeah.
Right. Call them. Is this available? Yeah. How much it costs? This is how much it costs. Get it. Take it to the client. This is how much it costs. In a perfect world, would just say, all right, cool. I send you the contract. You send it to, you sign it, you send it back, you pay for it, and then it's done. Like it's not a strenuous process.
Right.
It's really not.
Yeah.
But what people don't talk about is the headaches behind it. Like it's bad. Like it's bad.
Well, some of the headaches you usually have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, probably. I know everybody, it looks great on Instagram, but sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes you got to make certain things work.
Everything is not that easy. It's not really a headache.
Yeah. It's
just that, let's just say something happens. That's the part that nobody talks about. Right. Like with this, the air traffic control shut down and the FAA and TSA, all of this stuff that's been affected, the delays is causing an issue, right? So I had a client that was trying to, get home. The flight was cool. Like there was not an issue with the flight. The issue was with air traffic control and the delays. So he was like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't work for air traffic control. The plane is there. You're on it. You're just being, waiting on it. You're waiting to be greenlit to taxi out to go back home. But that's that's one of the headaches because, unfortunately, the government and what's happening now is affecting a lot of people, private and commercial. It doesn't matter how much money you got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's one sky. You know what I'm saying? If you got a lot of planes trying to go out at the same time, they can't let everybody go out at the same time. Crashes is going to happen.
Right.
And nobody wants to see that.
Exactly.
So that's a headache. And if something happens, like I said, like a mechanical issue or something happens like that, and then you have to find the client, that's happened to me a couple times where, everything was cool. And then you get a call that they, started the engines, they hit all the buttons, checked off everything, and one light don't go off. That light could be a coffee pot. That light could be something, but they can't let it go if that light is on.
Yeah.
And then there's been times where the light wouldn't go off.
Right.
And I had to find another plane before I let the client know it was a problem. So you never want to give bad news without a solution ever.
So in a situation like that where the client ends up like they pay for the PJ and all of a sudden it's a mechanical issue. How do you, like, you know, your job as a broker, you know, you want to build a relationship with these people. So
for sure,
how do you make it up to them in a way where it doesn't, you know, ruin that relationship going forward? Like, hey, I had a bad experience.
Well, so you always want to be 100% honest and transparent from the beginning. So you always want to build a good rapport from the beginning. So if there's ever an issue, and you always want to be timely with your responses, you always want to be clear and concise with your message of delivery of anything. Even when everything's going great, you still want to be, you know what I'm saying? But to lessen the blow is because you built a rapport. So it's like, all right, Rob, I know it's not your fault.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're, you know, if you get a first time flyer and then something like that happens, then it's your fault to them. Yeah. It doesn't matter but if you have a frequent flyer, somebody who's been in the, you know, seasoned in the game, flies all the time, they understand it's not your fault. But what you want to do is you want to let them know if something happened and you can't fix it, you have to let them know. You don't want them to show up and now they waiting to go somewhere, and then you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that. So you always want to be honest and, you know, transparent and truthful about, you know, what's going on. But you never want to give them no bad news unless you got good news to follow up with.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Yeah.
What was the craziest, you know, out of your time, you know, chartering these private jets? Like, what's the craziest story that you got where you had to fill a client's request? Like something that, you know, they wanted done that, you know, people might have thought it was impossible, but, you know.
Yeah. So one time I did get a call from a good friend of mine out here in New York. He does, you know, ground transportation. He called me that his passenger, his client was, you know, he was taking him to the jet. And when this client got to the jet, the other broker never told them that the plane was broke. So there was, you know, just all, you know, radio silence communication on that end. Right. So this particular individual, he got to the jet. It was broke. His other broker never told him anything.
Right.
So I'm getting, you know, thrown into like, yo, I need you to fix this. He's like, I know you can do it. Help me. I'm like, all right, cool, I got you. It took maybe 2 hours to fix the problem, but it was fixed. You know what I'm saying? So that was a crazy request to fill a request, like a 911 type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was cool. I mean, because the person was a real affluential person in the, you know, music industry. So to be able to make that happen for that person, it was cool. Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
When it comes to, like, I mean, stuff like this, you know, how do you usually go out and start building like trust with your clients, like building solid relationships, you know, with your clients, so that way they keep shopping with you over and over?
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to be the little things, right? So every client that I get, I build a profile for them, right? I know your birthday. I know your wife's birthday. If you married, I know your anniversary. If you got kids, I know your kid's birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even when it's not a time of request, I'm still letting you know, like, it's not just a business transaction. You know what I'm saying? So if it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your kid's birthday, you know, happy birthday to your son, your daughter. You know, happy birthday to your wife. Happy anniversary to y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Might send them a bottle of the Pure Fuel.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Pure Fuel, Rata, and the Pure Fuel team. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, just send them stuff like if it's, you know, if I know that you're going somewhere and it's a pretty long flight, throw you some catering on there. You know what I'm saying? You may got your own,
Right.
but it's like, I know who you are. I know I built a profile. You don't think I'm going to send you food, but it'll be there.
Yeah.
Whether you want to eat it or not, it's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you build a rapport, because it's the little things. And like I said, always be, open, honest, and transparent, and, show them that, it's not just a business transaction.
Yeah. I do want to jump into the money side of the business, right? Because I know it's a lot of money. Nah, I know it's a lot of money when it comes to this industry.
For sure.
So like, what are some things that you do to really like maximize, your income, or your percentage of the pie? Because I know it's like so many things you could even include, like add-ons to kind of make the experience great for the client.
Yeah, I mean, so let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that you're going to Miami, right? Everybody has a lot of stuff to do in Miami, right?
Yeah.
Do you need a rental car when you get there? Right? Do you need ground transportation? Do you need a driver? Do you need a yacht? Do you need a personal chef? So you want to make sure you're covering everything that could possibly be asked.
Right.
So you can, maximize your dollar, of course, but so they don't have to go somewhere else. Like, nobody likes, swiping their card 5 times or sending 5 different wires when you can just take care of everything for them. Right. So you want a jet, you want a yacht, you want a car, you want a chef, like all of that.
Yeah.
That's how you maximize your, maximize your dollar.
What kind of commissions can a person see? Like, let's say, for example, you said like there's with the person that owns the jet, they may look at the flight hours, the engine life, all of that, and that's how they come up with their number. When a person is brokering jets, like, do you guys do like percentages? Like, do you add on like a extra, $1,000, whatever the case may be?
Yeah, so I mean, it's all about the numbers for that particular, company or whatever. So the commission is based off of just that. Like, you can't commission somebody a lot of money off of something that's not a lot of money, right? So, and another thing, just because a flight costs $50,000 doesn't mean that I'm making $20,000. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. So if the flight costs $50,000, I'm charging the client $50,000, it may really cost $49,000. So I'm only making $1,000.
That's happened to you before?
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, I did. Like, that's the thing. People think it's a lot to be made in this industry.
Yeah.
It is if you do it the right way.
Right.
Like, if you do, let's just say you do 10 jets at $1,000, that's 10 grand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But just because it's 10,000 doesn't mean the next one you're going to charge somebody 25,000. Like, it's not that type of money in there. Like, you really make like $1,200 to $1,500 per jet, but you do it in volume. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Because going, coming.
Yeah.
You got round trip flights, all of that stuff.
So, I mean, it's not like it's a lot to be made, but not at one time. You're not going to make $10,000 off a flight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you charging more above what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something costs, like the going rate for something, let's just say it's 50,000 and you charge somebody 60, you made 10,000, but they'll probably never shop with you again because they're going to realize that you
pulled too, you went too far.
Just a little bit too far. You know what I'm saying?
That was another thing I was about to ask too, because I'm like, is it like how's the competition in a field like this? Like, is there like a lot of competition? Are people trying to like charter the same jets, and now it's like a battle of who's giving the best prices?
Correct. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's one plane, right? You know what I'm saying? It's one plane. Let's just say we all three were brokers, right? and everybody wants this one plane, and the operator or the owner is going to tell you it costs this amount of money, right? How much are you going to charge on top of it? How much are you going to charge? How much am I going to charge? That's the difference of who's the most greedy, right? So if you want to, let's just say if it was 10,000, right? And you charge your client. All right, so let's just say that the going rate for the trip was 12,000.
Yeah.
And we all got the jet for 10,000, right? So we know that it's $2,000 below what it should cost, right? How much are you going to charge them? How much are you going to charge them? How much am I going to charge them? So if you charge them 15, you charge them 13, and I charge them 11, they're going to be like, it's the same jet. Why are you charging me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how you build rapport and build relationships with, a lot of clients, because they know I'm not greedy. You know what I'm saying? So then it becomes like Rob, he looks out, he takes care of me. Jet is always on time. It's clean. It's all of these things that, I'm looking for. And I'm going to refer him to my group of friends who I know that fly, so he can take care of them as well.
Right.
So that's how you build. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you build.
That kind of goes back to like even real life. Like when you building like relationships, you always gotta think about the long term side of it. Because a lot of times people, even when you're negotiating, like you might get the better end of the deal for that one time, but they gonna catch on later on.
Yeah, 100%.
I ain't.
Yeah, 100%. So with that, you want to look at it long term.
Yeah.
Right. Like I want to build a long-term relationship with, these clients. So if I can make $1,000 100 times versus $5,000 once, I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's, there's times I've never made money. I've never made money sometimes.
Yeah.
But what happened was, because I made money or if I lost money, I still was referred. You know what I'm saying?
So you did make money.
So I did make money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's just say I didn't make money on this time, but the next time he referred me, I got it on the back end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not all about making money. And I will say, if there's anybody that's trying to get into this industry, if you're money driven, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna work out too well.
I mean, I didn't sell my first jet. It was like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have a discipline. You got to have a passion for it. Because like, just imagine if you did something for 6 months and never seen $1. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to be like, nah, I'm cool? Right. Or are you going to be still like, nah, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Like, just imagine if I was 6 months in and didn't sell a plane. And then that's that breaking point. Like, am I going to keep going? Am I going to keep going? Am I going to keep going? I'm going to stop. Just imagine if I stopped, I'd have been still. I wouldn't even be here talking to y'all.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be at 5+ million.
Yep. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to be disciplined. You got to have that passion. You got to have the vision for what you want.
That's
you
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? Like, shout out to, Neo. You know Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm mentally unemployable, man. I can't work for somebody.
That's a fact,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? I'm mentally unemployed. I can't work for somebody.
Can't go back.
I can't go back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I saw something. I saw something, and I can't unsee it now.
Especially that exposure with PJs and that luxury, the kind of people that they roll up to the jet. They got $30,000 in luggage,
My man, yeah.
$100,000 plus whips, you know what I mean? Yeah. Parked outside the PJ.
Yeah.
The baccarat. I mean, I don't think they be using baccarat now, but the fragrance, the ambiance, everything is just different, bro.
Yeah, man. It's a whole different atmosphere. It's a whole different thing. Like, I've been on plenty of jets. Every single time, it's like all over again.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Like the walk to the jet is different.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question now.
I was gonna ask one thing. So I was just curious too, like with these jets, you know how sometimes people got the cars out. Are there jets that you could take your car with you while you on the jet?
Yeah, you heard Jadakiss, he said on that one song, he said, I don't like to drive, so I'll bring the cars on the plane with me. Yeah, you could,
That's fire.
I mean, they big Jones, but you could. Yeah.
It's fire.
Dang.
Yeah.
So what's some of the perks and benefits to, being a private jet broker? Do you get to travel for free from time to time? Do you get to jump in those what do you call those?
Deadheads.
Deadheads.
Yeah. I mean, it's really, really good. I mean, you can meet people left and right. I mean, the experiences, you can, jump on the jet for pennies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a broker, sometimes free.
Yeah.
The cost is minimal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you could definitely do it. I mean,
Right.
even still, I've been in this game for a while. Even still, it still blows my mind. Like, even riding up here, listening to the radio, like, they're in my phone, like, as a contact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. Like, it's so mind-blowing to me that I see somebody on TV, in the movies, on basketball, football, baseball, rapper, singer, and these people are calling me. Like, that's crazy to me still.
Yeah, that's
so
that's
I do know you got some, you have confidentiality, but talk about the people that actually, that you could talk about, like some of the, the people that you've met that you can actually talk about. They shouted you out, whatever the case may be.
So Monica, the singer Monica. You can find Monica. I helped Monica out. Q from 112. He needed to go to a show. A couple athletes, but athletes is different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean those. Like I say, if they don't post me, or if they don't tag me, I don't talk about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I've met a whole lot of people in this, industry.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure it's different.
It's different.
I'm sure.
This is one of. Oh, you know what? You asked me, what was the, I guess, most memorable?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a flight.
What was that?
So I was invited to Allen Iverson 50th birthday party.
I was going to ask something along those lines too.
That's fine.
Yeah. Like Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
The GOAT for me. Like cultural icon.
Yep.
Right? So like to be invited to his 50th private birthday party.
Right.
Like that was like amazing. Like amazing, right? And then to growing up, watching him play, hearing his story and just being a true fan. He's my favorite basketball player ever. Like to this day. Like wow. Mike is cool, but I didn't really see Mike growing. I saw him, but like Iverson was him for me, right? And then being, invited to his birthday party and, talking to him and telling him like, yo, this is surreal.
Yeah.
Like this is nostalgic as hell. Like I remember you getting drafted back in 96. And now I'm at your 50th birthday. Like I would have never thought.
Full circle.
Full circle. And then, going to his book signing, his book tour in Philly.
That was not too long ago, actually.
Philly, his Misunderstood book tour. Going to that. Like it's just, I just love the people that you meet, man. It's amazing.
That's crazy.
So I do have one question. I'm pretty sure you probably figured this part out, right? When it comes to, networking with high-level entrepreneurs, whether they're celebs, far gone businessmen and women, like what are some what's some etiquette, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to being in certain rooms and dealing with certain people. Because, some people may say, hey, let me go take a picture with them. Sometimes that might be not be the best thing.
I mean, you can always gauge, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's a private setting, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can always, gauge it. I mean, just think about if you a celebrity, right?
Yeah.
And you've been a celebrity for 20 plus years. How many pictures
You done took.
you done took? How many people done asked for an autograph, right? So I just look at it as if I was that person, right? And not they're human at the end of the day,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But like, what if they having a bad day? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you go to the Exodus Park, you know what I mean? Like, you see them on the street or whatever, right? And you be like, yo, let me get an autograph for that. And let's just say, this is just hypotheticals. Like, they just got bad news that somebody passed away or something bad happened, and then you asking for an autograph, and then they like, nah, not today. And now you get on Instagram and blast them how bad of a person they are.
Yeah.
But you didn't take the thought to, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they just had a bad day or something happened. So like, I always try to, gauge it. Like if if I'm in I've been to a lot of places. I've got a couple pictures with people. Like I've never like just ran up to, I try to look and see like, all right, he took a picture, she took a picture. All right, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like you try to, you gotta, you gotta scope the scene.
Yeah.
So what's
read the room.
So what would you say like will be the no-nos of networking? Because your business model is really all around networking and building those right relationship. Like what's some of the yes things that a person should do, if they're looking to build a high level network, and some of the no-nos you would probably say?
I would say there's never a bad question. You know what I'm saying? It's never a bad question, right? So I would say always network, you know what I'm saying? But just be very mindful of what you asking and how you're asking and, things like that. But there's never, a bad question.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, of course, you're dealing with high net worth people that are under the microscope 24/7, paparazzi and all of these things. You just got to be mindful of, how you ask, when to ask. You know what I'm saying? I watch Drink Champs and I watch all of them different joints. Some people, even celebrities say why they don't take pictures. You know what I'm saying? And, you just got to respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's a fact. That even reminds me, I was at a restaurant in the city, Say Less, and this is a restaurant like well known, like celebrities, like athletes. They just go in there, and you seeing G Herbo go walk to the bar, like they comfortable in that environment. And the person I'm with, I want to run up to him and take a picture. And I'm like, yo, I don't think this is a good idea. He got the liquor in hand. He, he just vibing, and I'm like, you gotta kind of know when to, because sometimes they might not want to feel like a celebrity. They just want to feel like a regular person.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can, like, they're still regular people. They want to go eat. They want to go to the grocery store. They want to drive their car in traffic. And
Facts.
So it's like, just be read the room.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what I say in this industry is just, read the room.
Yeah. And before, because I know we're about to wrap up soon. I did want to ask you too, like, we in a day and age where social media is a big thing. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to market
content.
People want to look like they got it. You know what I mean? Charting these jets, right? Everybody, anytime somebody's on a PJ, people are analyzing the pictures. They looking, is the plane moving?
If it's in the air.
If it's in the air.
Is the turbulence? You know what I mean?
So a lot of people done got called out for capping. Have you ever had somebody who, they might have not actually got on the jet, but they like, yo, I just want to market. I want to take a picture outside the jet.
Absolutely.
And I hope y'all charging for that too.
Yeah. And the thing is that like people call, right? Or text, or they want to do a photo shoot, they want to do some type of marketing. It's cool. But like the price to do that is high because you got to understand, let's just say that the plane is there, parked, right? Chilling. You out there taking pictures or whatever, and you booked it for an hour, 2 hours, right? And you booked it for, let's just say $3,000 or something like that. now you out there shooting pictures, content, music videos, whatever. And somebody charge you $3,000 an hour. So it's let's say 6,000. And let's just say I get a call for that jet for $100,000. Now I gotta say one or two things. I gotta stop your shoot. Now you mad at me? Or I gotta tell the person gotta say no, it's not available because it's being used for a photo shoot. So $6,000 over $100,000. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell people how much these shoots and stuff be, they be like, why is so much?
Yeah.
That's why. You know what I'm saying? Because of the you know what I mean, experience of that thing. Like you can get a call any minute and say, yo, I need this plane. And that's, you know, it's
Yeah,
you know what
makes
I mean?
sense.
So when people do like movies and they cost some money.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they gonna tax you.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Because they gotta make up for the time it's on the ground.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get the crew out there to open it up and be around. So that's 2 hours. So you gotta pay them, and then you gotta have the jet sitting there. So it's like a lot of you know what I'm saying, a lot that goes into that.
Crazy thing about it is I was actually so ironic. I was actually watching a YouTube video with Rick Ross. It was Rick Ross and Terrence J. They were basically kind of doing like a little walkthrough of the jet, you know, and everything.
Rick Ross's jet?
Yeah, Rick Ross jet. And you know, he was just telling me, he was like, yo, listen, I had to be real calculated when it come before I bought it. He was like, there's a lot of times where I could have bought the jet, but I wouldn't have been comfortable.
Yeah.
About how much money do you think a lot of these jet owners usually have to make, like they're making to be able to afford, you know, buying a jet? Or even my guy Drake. Drake got that joint is like a freaking commercial joint. That shit huge.
Yeah, I mean, I think he got a
he got some deal.
A Boeing. Yeah. He got a deal that they, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But the money that he put into it though to refurb it and all of that cost some bread. But I would say at least 20, 30, 50 million. Like you gotta be like worth enough, and not just worth and flat. You gotta continuously have income coming in.
Yeah.
To afford it. You know what I mean? Afford a plane. Like, are you going to buy a Rolls Royce, a Cullinan, a Phantom, a Lamborghini, or something that costs $1 million, and the brakes cost $6,000? You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you got $1 million, do you mean you're going to go buy a $500,000 car?
No.
So you just got to be very, you know, strategic. Like he's saying, you got to be, you know, because you got to make sure you can afford it.
And the thing about it, he said, he's like, yo, listen, I don't even charter this. This is just for the employees.
Yeah,
He's like, it's for the employees whenever people that sign to his label
need to use it.
Family, stuff like that. But other than that, he's not chartering his plane.
Nah. Like you can't, like I can't call and book Rick Ross jet.
Yeah.
It's not even allowable. Like you can't even, it's not even allowed to be booked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you could, you know, book the Puma jet if you want.
The who?
Puma jet.
What's that?
Puma. Like.
Oh, like
the
sneakers.
Yeah, they
got
got
okay.
Yeah, you can book that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody, like whether it's, I mean, I did get a call to book the Puma jet before. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's available and it's available for charter, yeah.
How about helicopters? Do you get into those too?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I did a couple helicopters before. Actually I just did a quote for somebody for a helicopter. Actually leaving from JFK, Manhattan to like Jersey.
How much would that run somebody? Like
$4,000.
4,000?
For 15 minutes.
JFK to Jersey.
You wild.
I mean, I know New York traffic is bad,
but you got to understand.
Yeah, it's the experience though.
Yeah.
No, it's not the experience. Like, do you want to get home in 15 minutes or do you want to sit in 3 hours of traffic?
Sure.
People are paying for that.
Paying for
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you can sit in traffic for 3 hours. But if I got the money and I can get home in 15 minutes, take my money.
Yeah. It just made me think too. Like I think sometimes even Meek and Michael Rubin, they do that. I think like when they in like New York or they want to go to the Hamptons, just take a helicopter. And
that's something. That's normal.
Or they want to go to Philly, they straight to the game.
Yeah. I did a party for somebody. They did a party for their son. They had 2 jets and a helicopter.
God damn. Nigga, Meek said, yo, when I got out of prison, he was like, yo, the PJ was waiting. No, not the PJ. Nigga said the helicopter was waiting right there as soon as he walked out of prison. I'm like, wow, bro.
Yeah,
like,
but that's the thing. Like, there's, the helicopters only but so big, but the blades, but you can land them on roofs and different places a plane can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people use them helicopters like nothing.
Right.
Like I equate a helicopter to them little joints that you can, them little scooters you can just pick up and.
Oh yeah.
What, like little mopeds?
No, like like the little scooters that you can, green light,
rent it out,
rent a scooter.
Like the Lime scooters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can just drop them and pick up and go.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can land on the roof of this joint.
Yeah. Really?
If it's allowable, yeah.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta call and say, yo, can I land on this building?
Yeah. Right.
And they'll look at the dimensions and be like, no, because there's a building across the street or whatever the case may be. But I mean, hospitals have helipads, hotels have helipads. You know what I'm saying? Golf courses have helipads. I mean, a lot of houses of clients have helicopter pads. You know what I'm saying?
That's different, man. It's the lifestyle of the rich and wealthy and even the famous.
It's amazing, man.
It's different, but one thing I noticed is that they love speed. They like getting to places on time.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? It's they're booking it for convenience, privacy, time. All of the things that you would book it for, that's why they doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like the comfort of it is crazy.
That's a fact.
Like kick your feet up, man.
Yeah, chill. You got some lobster on a nice private jet. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Definitely different. You don't gotta worry about Biscoff cookies or somebody spilling some drinks on you. That's definitely the convenience for sure, man.
But that's the thing, man. You could do I ain't gonna say you can do whatever. Yeah. I mean, I had clients that, of course they gonna smoke, but you tell them like it's a smoking fee, $10,000. They're like, all right, cool. They're like, yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, if I'm paying you $50,000, $60,000 to go from here to here, and it's gonna cost me another $10,000 to smoke, and the flight is 4 hours. Charge me $10,000. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, that's what again. Wow. That's just the level of the business that I'm in. The people that I service. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So that's good stuff, man. You've been making some very good progress over the past few years, bro. So definitely congratulations to you on that. What's next for you? You got the partnership.
I appreciate you, man.
You got the PJ,
Vomos. Pure Fuel. The official hydration drink of the 76ers. Shout out to Rata and Pure Fuel team for having me on board. And then I got a collaboration clothing line. Shout out to Wallow. Shout out to Diz. I appreciate you guys for allowing me to be a part of that venture. I actually have the shirt on right now. Airplanes and Hotels and Vomos
mixed
collab.
with Vomo. Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, do you see yourself buying a jet anytime soon or anything like that?
Nah.
I'm cool. Damn. I'm cool. Well, why not though? I mean, I see how you already making money on the
I mean, but I mean, I don't. So, honestly, I don't like. You have to fly a lot of hours to even buy one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fly that much. Right. You know what I'm saying? And like spending. I mean, you could buy a jet for like 1.2 million. You know what I'm saying? And charter it out, but
those jets be safe?
Yeah.
I just gotta ask because I'm like,
I mean, shit. You think they're gonna put in the if? It's not.
nah, it's crazy. I did see somebody posted online yesterday. I think you probably seen it.
Yo,
What?
It was a jet for like 1.4, and he was like, "Yo, should I buy it?"
Nigga, I don't know.
yo, listen,
And I'm like,
listen,
Bro.
his face.
Wait, is it safe though?
Yeah, I mean, he act like I was gonna put him on a slingshot or something crazy. Like, I mean, yeah, it's safe. It's just like, this is just for visual, right? 1.4 million in the jet world, and you like, is it safe? That's no different than saying that 2009 S600. It's safe. It's just older.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like if you had the money and you wanted a Mercedes Benz, you always wanted an S600, and you saw one that you can afford. Just because it's a 2009, you're not gonna buy it. It's what you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So granted, it may be, a 1994 whatever plane, but maybe it got upgraded 2024 parts. You know what I'm saying? The interior is remodeled.
Right.
So the outside is, it's a 2000 whatever model, whatever. But the inside is immaculate, it's brand new or whatever. So, I mean, that's what a lot of people do with planes. They'll have an old plane, or older plane, and they'll just refurb it. It's called a refurb.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll just do, a 2024, 2025, 2020, something to make it newer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's all it is. I mean, it's 100% safe.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So other than that, bro, how can people tap in with you? If they wanted to book a PJ, how can they, book PJs through you and everything?
Yeah, Instagram, man. That's my, that's my bread and butter. Content is on there. I put deals on there. I just started recently using LinkedIn. So you can find me on LinkedIn, Rob Brown on LinkedIn, Charter King on Instagram. I don't know how y'all do that. Right here. I don't know if y'all,
yeah.
Right there. But yeah, Charter King on Instagram. Man, I get, put you guys on a PJ, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, guys.
Can you pack the equipment up? We could put do a podcast on the jet.
Shit, we could definitely do that for sure, bro. We gonna make it work.
Yeah.
But listen, guys, this was an amazing episode. I'm gonna tell you from now. We gonna look here. So I'm gonna tell you from now. Less than 2 years from now, when you see me on a PJ, when you see me flying private, when you see the Lamb, you see the Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
You know who made that. You know who made the plays happen. So I'm just letting you guys know,
with me, man. I appreciate you guys having me on the show.
Appreciate you as well for coming through, bro.
Again, shout out to my guy Boom for the introduction. So
shout out.
It's all about being in those rooms, though, for sure.
That's a fact, bro.
It's all about being in those rooms, man.
That's a fact.
And
man.
Networking is key.
Super key.
Networking, collaboration is key. Competition is not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, there you guys have it. This was another episode of Motion and Success. You got any final words, bro?
Nah, this is a good one.
I agree, man.
I'm pretty sure people learned a lot. This is our first time having somebody from this industry, so you kind of gave a good breakdown of what goes on in the back end. So
I mean, it's a lot that goes on. Like I said, if you looking to get into the industry and you want to do it for money, don't do it because you want to make money. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I didn't do my first deal for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Wait, last question before you go. Would you ever teach somebody this game?
Yeah, 100%. Okay. Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you're, looking to be in the jet game, or even if you know someone that flies private or whatever, like you always want to be a bridge, an asset or something. Like, what I'm saying? You could be an affiliate. We have an affiliate program that you get paid just for referrals, introductions, and things like that. So you don't necessarily have to be submerged in the jet game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can just be, yo, Rob, I know somebody need a jet. Do a little referral, throw you a couple $100, And you know what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't want to get a couple $100 for, you know what I mean?
Facts. Quick introduction.
Yeah, quick introduction. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, I would definitely teach people the game. But, you know, like I said, if it's for money,
Yeah.
I ain't teaching you the game.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you the sauce just so you can make money. Like, if you money driven, I'm not going to help you out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're passionate about let's connect.
That's good stuff, man. Yeah. So that's another episode of Motion and Success.
For sure.
You guys learned a thing or two about a thing or two. Definitely want to see you guys on the next episode. This was another episode of Motion and Success. Peace.
Peace, y'all.